About 83% of you guys are not subscribed. Subscribing, clicking that like button, and commenting all help me out a lot in doing what I really want to do. Thank you guys so much for all your support. What is going on, guys? Rogue TCG here bringing another Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG deck profile. You guys voted for it. I'm responding. Here is Scareclaw. This is Scareclaw Tri-Brigade. This isn't Scareclaw Synchro Climb. Although we are playing Synchros in the deck. This is a deck that I made pretty much from scratch. However, I did get assistance from my good friend in our Discord. Discord is in the description if you are looking for it, where we can help each other make decks and get ideas from each other. You also get early access to some of the material that I do make in the Discord, so I would recommend checking it out. But yeah, I ended up asking him about some questions about some ratios and the Scareclaws specifically. So hopefully it was accurate information. But here is Scareclaw Tri-Brigade. The entire point of the deck is to basically use the Scareclaws as an advantage engine to either make synchro plays, make the Link 3 get general advantage, and then finish off with the Tri-Brigades and doing the basic Tri-Brigade combo after everything. So yeah, we're going to go down the list card by card, and I'm going to tell you why each card's in here. First off in the list, we are going on our Scareclaws. We're on a triple right card, being able to special summon itself from our hand to a main monster zone adjacent to a Scareclaw monster you control or in its column. You only special summon right card once per turn this way. If this card is one more special, you can add a Scareclaw spell trap from your deck to your hand. Then if 3 or more defense position monsters are on the field, you can draw a card. Nice little upside if we do play more of the Scareclaws than we do the Tri-Brigades. Right card is very powerful. It's a level 4 monster, which is quite relevant when discussing our extra deck synchros, as well as being basically a free extender. If we go any one of our Scareclaws first, go into the Funko Pop, then special summon Rykart right underneath the Funko Pop. That's a good play. So we are going to be running 3 of it. It's also a warrior, so it is a reinforcement of the army target, so we are playing 1 Rhoda with that as well. We are on double baloney. You can special summon this card from your hand to a main monster zone adjacent to a Scareclaw. I'm going to stop saying that effect with all the Scareclaws because they all have the same effect. You only special summon baloney once per turn. If a Scareclaw monster in an extra monster zone attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent, allowing our, not our Funko Pop for the most part, allowing our Tri-Heart to go in for some massive damage over the defense position monsters our opponent controls, and hopefully allowing us to OTK. We are on two Scareclaw Astra, has the Scareclaw special summon effect, and your Scareclaw monsters in the extra monster zone can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of defense position Scareclaws you control with different names. Ideally, it's going to be at least 2, however, if we really get lucky, we might be able to swing 3 times with piercing damage. Lastly, we're on double Acro. Scareclaw monsters in your extra monster zone gain 300 attack for each defense position monster you control, allowing our monster to really get pumped up. And if we pair that with our piercing and we pair that with the multi-attack, we really got a lethal combo going if we get all 3 of our Scareclaws on field. That's it for our Scareclaws. Now for our honorary Scareclaw, Visa Starfrost, being able to special summon itself from your hand by destroying a monster with a different type and attribute. Light Warrior. I'm pretty sure we don't get any Light Warriors in this deck, so everything's up on the table. Only one that's not on the table is Rykart. When this card destroys an opponent's monster, you can make it gain attack, blah, blah, blah. Never going to come up. Main thing, level 6 tuner that's searchable via the planet, allowing us to go into level 10 synchros either via Rykart or via Fractal, being a level 4. We could go into either Baron or Changus. That's it for our Scareclaws, a nice solid 10. Now for our Tri-Brigades. We're on triple Fractal, our main starter, being able to pitch itself from field or grave to send a level 3 or lower Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast from your deck to the grave. Then all the Tri-Brigades will have this secondary effect, where on field you get an add ignition, banish any number of Beast Warriors or Wing Beast from your grave to cheat out an extra deck Beast Warrior or Wing Beast with the same link rating equal to the number of stuff you banished. You banish 2, you get a link 2. You banish 3, you get a link 3. You banish 4, you get a link 4. So on and so forth. So we're on a triple Fractal. Karos is able to pitch another Beast Warrior or Wing Beast to special summon itself from the hand and has that secondary effect to cheat out stuff. Kit doesn't have any other effect other than the cheat out effect, but it does have the effect where if it's sent from to the graveyard, you can send a Tri-Brigade card from your deck to the grave, except for itself to the grave, being able to send our next card, Nerval. When it's sent to the grave, you could add a Tri-Brigade with a different name than Nerval from your deck to your hand. So this one's very powerful. So you can go Kit, send Nerval, add Karos, pitch something, special summon. And all off of that, we have 3 monsters in grave to banish for the Karos. So that's it for our main deck Tri-Brigades, a nice solid 9. Same as the Scareclaws, about the same ratios too, 3, 2, 2, 2. And then now for our hand traps, we're on triple DD Crow because it's searchable, triple Drollin Lockbird, format Superstar, and then we also have triple Infinite Impermanence. So we're rocking a solid 9 hand traps. Now for our non-engine, we're on 1 Foolish Burial to do the Kit, send Nerval, add Karos or Fractal combo. We're on 1 Rhoda, as I mentioned, to get our Rykart. We're on double Scareclaw Arrival, searchable with Rykart, target a Scareclaw monster or a Visa Starfrost in your grave. Special summon it in defense. If a Scareclaw Link monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your grave instead. You can only use effective Scareclaw Arrival once per turn. I'm running 2 of it because it is searchable, but we also do kind of want to see it sometimes because it is an extender with any of our Scareclaws. We can go normal Scareclaw, make Funko Pop, search field spell, activate this, bring back a Scareclaw, make a Link 2 into Farigite, and so on and so forth. Because the Funko Pop is a Beast Warrior. Next, we're on 1 Called by the Grave because we hate hand traps. We're on triple 10 key in order to search our Fractal. Yeah, that's the only thing that'd be searching, is just our Fractal. We're on double Reichphobia, searchable via Funko Pop once per duel. Or sorry, no, the secondary effect to Reborn's once per duel. I apologize. But we're on 2 Reichphobia because it's also searchable with the Funko Pop, as I mentioned. But it's not really too necessary. When it's activated, you can add a Scareclaw or a Visa Starfrost from your deck to your hand. Monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack and defense for each defense position monster on the field. If 3 defense position monsters are on the field, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. You can only use effective Reichphobia once per turn. Just the pop is very nice under certain conditions, especially if we have the Link 3 on field, in which case the condition is most certainly met. I already mentioned the triple Imperm. We're on 1 Twin Saw, being an Icarus attack for Scareclaws, also searchable off of Rykart. If we're going first, this is going to be the main card we're searching. If we're going second, we're searching a rival. This card also says if a Link 3 higher monster is on the field, you can banish this card from your grave for the rest of the turn. Neither player can activate the effects of Link monsters on the field. You can only activate Twin Saw once per turn, being able to kind of shut off Link decks. Especially since it's a trap, we can do this on our opponent's turn and basically shut them off from their turn if they are trying to, access OTK or something like that. Lastly, we're on 1 Tri-Brigade Revolt, searchable in the deck. Summon a number of Beast Warrior, Winged Beast monsters that are banished or in your grave, but negate their effects, and immediately after this effect resolves, Link summon a Tri-Brigade Link monster using only those monsters as material. This is also a very powerful piece of interaction with our opponent, combined with Shureg being able to be non-targeting and banishment. That's it for our main deck, a nice solid 40, a nice price tag at $42. Now on to our extra, which has an SP Little Knight, so the price tag isn't going to be as nice. We're on 1 SP Little Knight, 1 Salamangreat Almirage to link off either our Kit or our Nerval if that's all that we open. Double Tri-Brigade Farigite the Baron Blossom needs 2 Beast Warrior Winged Beast. You can basically cheat out a level 4 Beast Warrior Winged Beast from your hand. You can't use monsters as link material for the rest of the turn except for Beast Warrior Winged Beast. If this card is sent to the grave, you can draw a card, place a card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. You can only use each effect of Farigite once per turn. We're on 1 Bearbrum Rampant Rampager. When it's sent to the graveyard, you get to basically put a Revolt into your hand and then put a card from your hand back to the bottom of your deck. And its first effect brings back banished monsters by pitching cards from your hand. Lastly, for our Tri-Brigades, we're on double Shureg. It needs 2+ Beast Warrior or Winged Beast. If it's special summoned, or if another Beast Warrior or Winged Beast is a monster special summoned to your field, you can banish 1 card on the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Beast Warrior or Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand whose level is less than or equal to the number of banished Beast Warrior or Winged Beast monsters. You can only use each effective Shureg once per turn. So let's say you have 3 Beast Warrior or Winged Beasts in your banish zone. You can add, not Fractal, but you'd be able to add Baloney, Astra, or Acro, Karos, Kit, or Nerval, or DD Crow, which is why I said it's searchable, because we can search it with Shureg. That's it for our Tri-Brigades. Now on to our Scareclaws. We're on 1 Light Lightheart, being able to use a Scareclaw or a Visa. If this Link Summon, you can use monsters from your main monster zone as material. If this Link Summon, if this is Link Summon in the extra monster zone, you can add 1 Reichphobia from your deck to your hand. You can use each effect of Visa Starfrost. If you control Visa Starfrost, damn, I'm really stumbling over my words today. You can special summon this card from your grave. You can use each effect of Lightheart once per duel. So that second effect, Reborn, is once per duel. The first effect isn't. So we can theoretically search both Reichphobias if we can manage to recycle this guy somehow. Or if they like spin it with a unicorn or something like that. Then lastly, the main namesake of the deck, 1 Tri-Heart, needs 3 effect monsters, so it is generic. Must be Link Summoned. All face-up monsters on the field are changed to defense position, unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monsters. Once returned, if this card's in the extra monster zone, you can target 1 level 3 Scareclaw monster in your grave, special summon it. If you do, add 1 Scareclaw monster from your deck to your hand. You can't special summon monsters the rest of the turn except for Scareclaws, so we're only really going to be using that effect at the very end after we've done all our Tri-Brigade plays. But this card is very good, being able to functionally get 2 of the 3 Scareclaws that we need on field. Like, let's say we have an Astra and Grave, we can go search Astra, grab Acro, or grab Baloney. So very powerful effect. Now, for the cards that we cheat out with our Tri-Brigades, and we're never going to really make it hard make it. Double Dragon Lords, basically a Compulse on legs, and Havesligar, Desperate Doom Eagle, being basically an SP Little Knight for the graveyard on a quick effect. Quick effect, you can target a monster in your opponent's grave and shuffle it into their deck, and it gains attack if they have no monsters in grave, which is never really going to happen. But the fact is, in this fire format, being able to shuffle cards and grave at like basically spot removal for the graveyard is quite powerful. So being able to cheat out an extra deck monster that gets to do it once every turn is very strong. And then lastly, for our links, we're on 1 Donner Dagger for Hire. It's Beast Warrior, so we can cheat it out, but we could also hard make it since we're Tri-Brigade. Then we are on 1 Changus, since we are banishing stuff. If we can manage to get Changus plus Shureg, or have a Changus, and when we activate Shureg, when we banish a card, we get to banish 2 more, which is quite nice. And then a Baron just use, the basic 10 to make, because it's a negate. And then we're on 1 Vicious Astrolaud in the case where we do get the Visas and the Reichheart in grave. But yeah, that's about it for the deck. Without SP Little Knight, the deck is $80. So this is technically a budget deck. Thank you guys so much for watching, if you guys still are, and I'll be seeing y'all next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and the card that you replace SP Little Knight with is like Rugal or something like that. Okay, bye. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. It really means a lot. If you want to talk to other Yu-Gi-Oh players in a competitive manner, please feel free to check out my Discord. We are still growing, but we would love to have you, and we plan to do some events sometime soon. You will also be able to do cool stuff like vote on future videos and topics of videos, so swing by sometime and check us out. I also started a Patreon, so that'll be linked in the description of my videos from now on. Donating would mean a lot and would help in producing these videos. Right now, there's only 1 tier, being Tier 1 Femboy. This tier includes access to an exclusive Discord channel where you'll be able to talk amongst other femboys and have access to discussions with me as well as getting a shout out in every video following your patronage. Thank you so much for all your support.